Let's check in on the EU Parliament after Charlie Kirk's murder.
Madam President, dear colleagues, the murder of political activist Charlie Kirk, a husband, loving father, and patriot, has shocked the world. We must strongly condemn political violence and rhetoric that incites violence. Please stand with me in reflection and prayer in his honor, and I yield the rest of my time for a moment of silence.
That's very nice. Let's see how this silent moment of prayer goes.
Herr Kollege Weimers, wir haben abgesprochen und Sie wissen, dass die Präsidentin hat eine Schweigeminute abgelehnt. Wir fahren daher fort.
Let me clue you into what you're seeing. EU President Roberta Metsola rejected this and basically said, well, gee, sorry, that's just not going to work. You'll have to wait till October.
Bericht von Herrn Stefano.
The Conservatives banged their desks and shouted in protest.
Im Hinblick auf unlautere Handelspraktiken in der Agrar- und Lebensmittelversorgungskette. Gemeinsame Entschließung. Sehr geehrte Kolleginnen und Kollegen, sehr geehrte Kolleginnen und Kollegen, Sie können noch weitermachen. Sehr geehrte Kolleginnen und Kollegen, ich erkläre es gerne.
Yeah, I think the message is clear from the witch. Speaking of that, let's check in on Chuck Schumer.
Well, look, the bottom line is this is a time that all Americans should come together and feel and mourn what happened. Violence, which affects so many different people of so many different political persuasions, is an affliction of America. And coming together is what we ought to be doing, not pointing fingers of blame.
Sure thing, Chuck. By the way, is this you?
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
That's interesting. Considering Supreme Court justices are appointed for life, there's no political price to pay here. So what price is he referring to? By the way, Chuck, we all see your minions celebrating Charlie's death today. So after calling Trump and his supporters Nazis, fascists for 10 years, now they want to tell us that political violence comes from all sides and that we should all come together? I don't think coming together is really on the table right now.
Everybody out there says, well, we have to tamp down the anger. I'm not willing to do that right now because I get angrier the more I think about this, Sean. They put the wheels of motion for this in order. They did it, Sean.
Let's see what the stupidest member of Congress has to say.
People can finger point all they want. Look at the record. Look at the actions of what we are doing. I don't think a single person who has dedicated their entire career to preventing gun safety legislation from getting passed in this House has any right to blame anybody else but themselves for what is happening.
I'm sorry, you will never get the guns, no matter how much you whine about it. I've never left a meme to make my point, but this one is just too perfect. And by the way, thank you members of the House for that beautiful moment of silence for Charlie Kirk.